Hey poses, welcome back to another one of the Black and White Delight reviews of Smackdown. First off, I'd like to let every single one of you know that I'm babysitting some random child. Don't know her name, don't know where she came from, but if you have a nice name for her, go ahead and put it in the description box. I'm gonna call her for right now Big Daddy V. So anyways, I'd like to next off thank my new subscribers, which is Joel Randolph 100, Fun 1289, Mitch David Perez, Jet Rinny, The Wrestling Mind, RJ 720, The Click 2010, and Iskuri, I think I said that right, Iskuri 101. Another announcement I would like to let you know about is that the Triple Threat Thoughts are now going to be moved to WrestlingRevolution.com exclusive. They've pretty much got crap for views on YouTube, and just trying to get at my Twizzlers. And I decided I'm going to put on Wrestling Revolution as an exclusive. On top of that, I would like you guys to give me some topics you'd like to hear me talk about in my Triple Threat Thoughts. Since you're going to be on WrestlingRevolution.com, Wrestling Revolution people get to have a say in what I talk about. So anyway, let's jump right into Smackdown.
Get ready for the Smackdown! Get ready for the Smackdown! How you gonna react when you're put on your back now? Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the Smackdown!
This week's Smackdown is in my backyard of Baltimore, Maryland. We kick it off with an in-ring promo with The Undertaker. You know, the lights flicker, then all of a sudden The Undertaker's in the ring. So we kick it off with a great promo by The Undertaker. He talks about that, you know, hell breaking loose at Night of Champions when he gets his hands on Kane in the world title match. And he asks for the match to be a no-holds-barred match. Like that idea. Then CM Punk comes out, you know, and gives credit to Undertaker and his phenomenal career and everything. So far CM Punk's doing okay. Then CM Punk starts to go off a little bit more, saying that he's a broken down old man, which I really can't deny CM Punk that truth. It's pretty much true. Taker says that CM Punk is going to be his next victim, and then Punk says, or then he says that Punk is going to rest in peace. Yeah, he still does the gay, stupid, fake cough. Great opening to SmackDown. I thought it was awesome. Next, we go right into the first match of the night, which is MVP versus Jack Swagger. This was actually a good, solid match. Nothing too incredibly notable. They both hit most of their trademark moves. MVP went for his finisher, kind of missed. Swagger, in the end, took his pulled MVP's ankle up to the ring post from the outside, knocked it up against the ring post, injuring his ankle. Jack Swagger jumps in the ring, hits the ankle lock. MVP taps out. Let's go to the Ranger ranking calculator to find out what I gave this match. 3 out of 5, Black Rangers. It was, as I said, it was a solid match. It had decent time for an opener. I thought it was pretty well done by two pretty good wrestlers. Next, we'll go to a backstage promo with Kaval and LayCool. Basically, Kaval tries to put LayCool in their place. LayCool puts Kaval in his place. Kaval leaves because he's got a match coming up tonight. It's his debut on SmackDown. Match 2 of the night is Alberto Del Rio versus Matt Hardy. This was actually a pretty decent match. I mean, Matt Hardy was pretty aggressive in the onset of the match, throwing Alberto around, basically throwing Alberto around the ring from pillar to post, and then getting him outside the ring. Del Rio had a nice enziguri when Matt Hardy was trying to get back in the ring. Matt Hardy fell outside the ring. When we come back from the break, Del Rio, of course, is in charge of the match and working on Matt on the mat. Unfortunately, Matt Hardy botches a nice moonsault off the top, basically landing on Del Rio's head, and it kind of just sucked really bad. So, in the end, Del Rio starts working on his shoulder. Del Rio hits a guillotine on Matt Hardy's arm on the outside, and then flips him over for his signature submission armbar for the win. Pretty good. Again, another solid match. Let's go to the Ranger ranking calculator to find out what I gave this match. 3 out of 5, Yellow Rangers. As I said, another solid match. Tonight's SmackDown was pretty solid, but you have to wait till the end to find out what rating I gave it. Okay, moving on. Match number 3 of the night. Drew McIntyre versus the debuting Caval. This was probably the match of the night. The main event, and this was very close. But I want to say that this was the match of the night. Two young superstars. I can't even really say Caval's young. He's been in the business a lot longer than Drew McIntyre, but two great athletes who can go at it in the ring. Caval hits a ginormous spin kick. He jumps and just the foot clocks Drew McIntyre right in the face. Drew McIntyre does a nice, like on the outside, he goes to suplex him, then he flips him forward and he lands on the apron. It looked like it sucked bad. Towards the end of the match, Caval hit a awesome he jumped, Drew McIntyre threw Caval over him, and just like Shelton Benjamin, Caval landed on that top rope, jumped backwards, hit a fantastic enziguri to Drew McIntyre's face, but in the end, Caval tries to go for a spinning senton. Drew power bomb throws him on the outside, and he hits the guardrail or the guard padding on the outside. Drew throws Caval back in the ring, hits the future shock, and gets the 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the Ranger ranking calculator to find out what I gave this match. 4 out of 5. Red Rangers, as I said, match of the night. A solid match. Could have had a little bit more time, but Caval's still new. Drew McIntyre's, still really good in the ring. And you could have got a little more time, but Caval and Drew McIntyre delivered tonight in a major way. Next, we go to a video promo with Rashing, Rody Rhodes, and his grooming tips. And it's about the facial again, with the green mask. He says that every man needs a facial. No. Every man does not need a facial. I'm sorry. As I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Men do not need facials. And you can take that any way you interpret it. Next, we go to the 4th match of the night. That would be Chavo and Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston and Chris Masters. Before the match started, Vicky Guerrero comes out and asks Caitlyn to introduce either her or Dolph Ziggler. I don't remember. But Caitlyn epically fails, in Vicky's mind, and takes the mic, and then she introduces Dolph Ziggler, the Intercontinental Champion. We start off this match where Masters is dominating the match until Chavo, Chris Masters goes to hit Dolph Ziggler on the apron. Chavo Guerrero takes advantage, chop blocks the leg, and Chavo's taking advantage. Chris Masters tries to go for a tag, Chavo's blocking it. Then finally, Chris Masters gets the tag into Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston, when he comes in the ring, he has a massive clothesline on Dolph Ziggler. I mean, the altitude was incredible. Dolph and Kofi had a double clothesline on one another, and they're both knocked out. Dolph Ziggler, man, I'm screwing up on this one. Dolph Ziggler goes for the tag to Chavo. The referee's distracted with Kofi Kingston. Dolph makes the tag legally. The ref didn't see it. Chavo comes in. Ref tells Dolph to get back outside the ring. What happens is Kofi Kingston hits the Trouble in Paradise on Dolph and gets the 3 count. Masters and Kofi Kingston win. Let's go to the Ranger ranking calculator to find out what I gave this match. 3 out of 5 White Rangers. It was a pretty solid tag team match. Could have gotten a little more time, but it was a solid match altogether. All 4 people got decent time, but it was a good way to showcase all of the talent in this match. Next, we go to a very entertaining. This is like the promo of the year. Not a promo of the year. I think last week had the promo of the year. I have a guest again. And it's a backstage promo with the Big Show, and he's sitting there talking like, "Oh, thank you. She brought me a Santa Claus hand wash thing. Thank you very much. I need to name this little girl. I'm gonna name her GTV or something." Anyway, this backstage promo was hilarious. I'm telling you, the Big Show was impersonating Josh Matthews. Big Show was looking up as Josh Matthews, and then he was talking And then in the end, Kelly walks in and she says, "You're such a nerd." He's like, "Oh, I'm not a nerd. I'm the biggest nerd." And then Josh Matthews walks up. He puts the microphone in his armpit. Josh Matthews is looking for his mic. He's like, "Have anyone seen my armpit? I mean, or no, my microphone. I seemed to misplace it while I was having butt sex with Michael Cole." And so the Big Show finally, Kelly tells him to give it back. He stares at her boobs for a second, and then he pulls it out and he says, "Here you go. It smells really bad." Kelly smells it. It's really bad. And then Big Show tries to snuff out the life of Kelly by putting his armpit in her face. I just thought it was a funny promo. Big Show is one of the best wrestling comedians on the mic. I swear to you. Next, we go to the main event, which is The Undertaker versus CM Punk. At the beginning of this match, CM Punk turns the Straight Edge Society around and says, "Go to the back. Don't even want you out here." Start off the match, CM Punk is basically playing cat and mouse with Taker, using a lot of his kicks and jiu-jitsu while Taker's trying to take some swings. That all lasts and it's all funny until Taker hits CM Punk with a nice right hand. Just cocks him right in the face 3 or 4 times. CM Punk tries to go for Undertaker tries to go for old school, and CM Punk reverses it and knocks Taker outside the ring with a nice enziguri on the apron, or dropkick on the apron. It's one of those two. I don't remember. Good back and forth match. A lot of things. I mean, this match was a really solid match. There was a lot of solid matches. Nothing incredibly notable about this match. Just some really good work. I like how they put CM Punk over royally in this match. In the end, Punk kicks out of a chokeslam from Taker. Then CM Punk puts Taker in the GTS. Then when he goes to pin Taker, Taker puts him in the Hell's Gate and he taps out. So it was a really good way of kind of putting over CM Punk for his match against Big Show Night of Champions and putting over CM Punk as a heel, but still letting Taker go over, building up his world title match at Night of Champions. Show closes. The Undertaker gets a win. The show closes with the Kane's pyros going off and then Kane laughing over the loudspeaker. Taker's, stumbling around because he can't walk. And I guess that's about it for SmackDown. Good, solid night of SmackDown. Go to the Ranger Rank. Oh, we gotta go to the Ranger Ranking Calculator to find out what I gave the main event. That's right, 4 out of 5 Green Rangers. As I said, main event was very solid, very good. They put both people over. However, I think they put CM Punk over a lot more and still gave Taker the win. Let's go to the Ranger Ranking Calculator to find out what I gave the show as a whole. Four out of 5 Blue Rangers. As I said, it's a great, solid night of SmackDown. They put over a lot of talent. No one really got shafted. No squash matches. And, yeah, so I guess this week is going down in the record books as an above-average SmackDown. Anyway, I'm Grumpy Cheeto, and that wraps it up for this week's SmackDown. Me and Big Daddy V here wish you the best of luck, and I